ready, Experience? Team, how y'all feel?
Fired up!
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind.
These choices determine the difference between who you are and who you could be.
I never miss that fact, taking big swings, hand to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag.
You have your own challenges, but you can make a decision. You can make money or you can make excuses.
You have to have the willpower to pull that power tool out that's inside of you and just go for it.
There's a lot of painful stuff that happened in my practice company. The reason why I grew up this much is because I learned a lot from them. The pain might be not my fault, but my healing is my responsibility.
It was a temporary pain for a lifetime of gain.
If you don't believe in you first, you can never ask someone else to believe in you as well. This is not a fake it till you make it, guys. Stop listening to that stuff.
My name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games. I just do it.
We need a vehicle, the fastest vehicle that we could find in this industry, and that's what? Superior.
No matter what happens, there's always something to be grateful for.
After death, to be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath. I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread.
9.5 years ago, on January 22nd, 2014, a vision was born. A vision of freedom, a vision of righteousness, a vision of equality, a vision of becoming the best damn financial services company this world has ever seen.
Your belief will build your endurance. You know how you say to someone, hey, let's build your list. What 3 people would you call in the middle of the night if you had a flat tire or something like that? How many people use that line? Okay, are you that person for your people?
True greatness is shown through one's works and actions, the way in which you impact the lives of others. Greatness does not make excuses or shy away from failure. Greatness is hard, but folks, hard defines greatness. Continue to be great, Experience.
Did my past dictate my future? So listen, I'm not worried about your current track record. I'm worried about where you're going. The past is in your head. The future is in your hands.
All right. Grand rising, everybody, and welcome to Good Morning Xperts. I'm Troy Kennedy, your index voice of inspiration, and I have the extreme pleasure of introducing to some and presenting to others the host of this morning's Pass the Ball segment. He is and has the reputation of being a master builder. He's a 6-figure ring earner and shareholder, known to the family as the man of courageous conversations. He is Uncle Jock.
Woo, woo, woo. Thank you, Troy. Can you hear me loud and clear, sir?
Yes, sir. All yours.
All right. Well, thank you for that wonderful introduction. And ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome everybody to Winning Wednesdays here at Good Morning Xperts. This is the biggest, the baddest CEO meetup on the planet. I am Jock Vaughn, aka Uncle Jock, and we got a great show for y'all this morning. Real quick, we are in the tip drill, if you will, the tip drill version of Pass the Ball. So y'all know how we like to do. I need to feel y'all the energy. So we got 3 questions. If y'all can come off mute so I can hear this March Madness energy. And I'm going to start it off with, no, matter of fact, it's going to be 4 questions. So y'all just do your push-ups. I hope you got some stamina this morning, because the first question is, team, what time is it?
March Madness, baby. Madness.
All right, hold up. Let me direct the choir. Let me be the conductor. I'm going to say, what time is it? I need y'all to say March Madness baby. Gotta put the baby at the end. Gotta put the baby at the end. All right. So with that being said, what time is it?
March
Madness,
Madness, baby.
baby.
Woo! We need some more y'all to come on mute. I need to feel that energy. But the ones that did, thank you so much. And team, how y'all feel?
Fired up.
What's up?
My income.
And who gets a green sheet?
Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets.
Y'all know what's so funny? Y'all know how you go to the clubs and you see the older people doing a two-step, and that two-step in their brain, they think they really, you know what I'm saying? They really think they doing something, but they really just two-stepping. Y'all doing the two-chair. Everybody in their seat doing the two-chair. Yeah, I see you, Jackie. I see you, Jackie Ballard. I saw you, Lori. I saw you putting them shoulders up in there. I seen you. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get this thing moving. Real quick, a few housekeeping rules. If you are off mute, please put your phone on mute till it's time for you to speak so you don't hear any background sounds, any dogs barking, any sirens glaring, or any domestic disputes going on in the background, okay? All right. So, also, as you're doing these testimonies, now some of these testimonies are getting gooder and gooder. So sometimes we got to stretch a little bit, but for the most part, please try to take 2 minutes or less so you can get so we can get as many testimonies as we can. All right. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting ready to call on a gentleman who usually likes to come up at the end, but I'm gonna call him up early. It's my bald head brother from another mother. I think I seen him on here earlier, Mr. Stephen Short. The floor is yours, aka Money Man. What you got going on?
Hey, brother, I'm not feeling good today. Could somebody else come talk to me, please? I'm
Yes.
not feeling well. I'm,
All
I'm,
right.
I'm in a bad space.
Hope you feel better soon, brother. And we're saying some good morning experts prayers are coming your way, sir. So feel better soon, brother. So I'm gonna take the ball and pass it to another lady who is always on fire. And she's somebody that, when I tell you, is doing the daggone thing, she is doing the daggone thing. She hails from, I'm not sure if it's the Virginia or the North Carolina corridor, but she's on a fabulous team. When I tell you she drops nuggets and she always inspires and fires this call up. Miss Tiffany Tyler, are you able to come off mute this morning and share with us what you got going on?
Good morning, team. Oh my God.
Hey.
Just gonna be real quick. Met with a couple of business partners, wonderful women yesterday. We had a productive day yesterday. Got one of our ladies that's been in the car for some time now, but she is ready to ignite the fire. And I am so proud of her. I am going to hold her hand with this and let her know that there is a lot of money out there to be made. And she brought an amazing woman with her yesterday. I met with both of them. Miss April Warren and Miss Janet Garrett. I met with them. So if you guys could just briefly come off and say good morning. This is our team call. It happens every morning, Monday through Thursday at 8:30.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
So I
Good
would
morning.
welcome Miss Janice.
Good morning.
Welcome,
ladies. Welcome.
Good
Thank
morning.
you.
Welcome.
All right. But my money making activities today, I am going out to Starbucks and I'm just gonna be chatting it up and getting. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I'm doing because I'm in March Madness, baby. So I ain't telling nothing. You just gotta wait.
So Tiffany, real quick, without disclosing all your secret sauce, what does it look like when you go to Starbucks and you start prospecting? Because are you prospecting for business partners, or are you prospecting for clients, or what does that look like?
I am prospecting for both. And what
Okay.
I do is I take all of my little materials and I get to sitting at the table and I always have a conversation with the GM first. And I sit mainly close to the door. And people
Okay.
so nosy, they want to know why you in here with all this stuff. And that just opens the conversation. And I tell them to sit down with me. We had a whole row, people can't even sit down, and I tell everybody to join in. And I just do a little presentation and give them out my business cards. And they call me. If they don't call me, I shoot them a message, because I exchange information. I'm a talker. So I'm gonna
Okay.
exchange information.
So you go in and kind of set up almost like you're setting up a table if you go into an event or something, but you kind of just do it a little more discreetly in Starbucks, huh?
Absolutely.
Hmm. I know Tawana's real good at that. She used to do the same thing at Panera, and she still does it at a local cafe. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope y'all picking up what they putting down or what Tiffany's putting down right now. If you got a local Starbucks or Panera Bread or coffee shop, go in there, get permission. Sometimes you might need permission, unless you do it kind of discreetly, but that's a free way to generate leads. And you've heard from Tiffany numerous amount of times that she's getting some action out of there. If she didn't, she wouldn't be going back. So great job, Tiffany. And who you passing that ball to, miss?
I am going to pass this ball over to, let me see. Let me see, who do I see? Because this gentleman just burst out of fire and I don't see him this morning. Oh, God.
Hand up.
Okay, got a hand up. Oh, is that you, Mr. Wanda? Got a hand up. All right. Well, this is my precious. Oh my gosh, she's so inspirational. Her locks are beautiful. She is beautiful through heart and through poems. She's a great poetic coming out of the Maryland DMV area. She also loves go-go and she got the moves that makes us just jam so smoothly. Let's hear from Miss Tawana Chisley this morning.
Thank you, Tiffany. And you inspire me every day when you talk. I just wanted to raise my hand because what you're doing is what I want to do as well. I'm try to get out here today and print up some more flyers, the green sheet, some information about the $1 Million Baby, and I'm actually going to kind of expand my Avity, my mini T, and I'm going to put her up so it draws attention to it. So people come over and say, "What's this about?" So
Ho. You're gonna bring Miss Minnie T to life almost, huh?
I am. I'm gonna do a 3 or 4 foot thing and just put it
Okay.
right. I can do it at the cafe. They do what you want to do. You're fine here.
Okay. I see you, Miss T. And who you passing that ball to?
So I think my brother Kamal had his hand up first. Dr. Teresa's next ED. I know you got some amazing information that you're about to spill, sir. So go ahead.
Thank you, Tawana, the poet laureate of our team. Appreciate you and always inspired by hearing what you're doing to build. I'm Kamal Whitmore, and I have my money making activities is the team is growing. So I had an AOA signed yesterday. I'm meeting with this gentleman today to start him going through orientation. Um, I have a client. She wants to start her family bank. And this particular client, I mentioned her before, but we're putting the legs on it. She's not only signing up on her own, but we're gonna do it. I'm going to Michigan where we're gonna put 15 to 20 people in the class and I'm gonna present what that looks like, the family bank. I'm gonna present that concept to them. I have another gentleman in Michigan as well. He wants to do the same exact thing. So we may do that event together, or it may be two separate events. Um, I would talk to somebody about transferring their 401k into an annuity, and that came from just one Facebook post. So we're working on that now, and I'm meeting with her Thursday. My team is growing. They're really excited. They're really excited. We're promoting. We're promoting a major conference we're launching events, and we're just doing some things with the team internally to just create more synergy and to create wealth for everybody. So that's the crust of what I've been working on. And I appreciate you guys listening to me. Thank you.
Man, come on. When I tell you, you're connecting all the dots, you're getting AOAs out there, you're talking to people, you're growing your team. I don't know if y'all picked up what he was putting down, but he said he had somebody that's going to put about 15 people in the room. That's what you want. That's how you grow. You know, you want to, if you have some people that are in town or on the edges of town or out of town, that's how you grow your business. See if people can put, 10, 15 people in a room, and that explosion, you plant that seed and that explosion will happen. So great job, Kamal. Great job, man. Who you passing that ball to?
Let me look at the hand list. Excuse me. I pressed the wrong button. I'm guessing the top hand is the one that's first. If that's how it works, then I'm gonna pass it to a gentleman named Patrick Claiborne, and just waiting on him to drop some madness, that March Madness.
Well, thank you. My money making activities. I had my first field training with my coach Takesha. It went very well. Went through the whole green sheet with one of my clients, and we hopefully that we turned it in the application, and hopefully that application go through, and that'll be my first sign up. And I also have 2 referrals out of that sign up. I also and I also have another appointment tomorrow that I have set up. So hopefully that goes smoothly, and everything looks good so far. And I'm actually trying to collaborate with one of the community colleges down here so that we can get into their career day. And hopefully we can get into that and set up a booth out there and get some of those young students coming out and that's in college right now, and try to get them to look at our business and see what they'd like to do that. And that's about it for me.
Man, Patrick, I'm proud of you, brother. And that's what this March Madness is all about. It's really about having some fun, spreading your wings. Congrats on your first green sheet appointment. And you got 2 referrals out of it. How did you do that? How did that come about with the referrals?
But the referrals are, I told him, like if you got anybody that needs life insurance, then his son, he just turned 18. He's going to do one, and also one of his buddies wants to needs life insurance, and he wants to get in. And hopefully I can turn one of them into a partner.
Okay. I see you doing some strategic planning over there. And you got a great coach, man. So all you got to do is just stay in the game, keep being coachable, and watch what happens.
Yes.
Who you passing that ball to, sir?
I see this guy right here always dropping good nuggets. I listen to him every morning. Mr. Lacole, Elijah Pye. You take the ball, sir.
Good morning, Patrick. You're doing awesome. Love the activities that you're putting out. That's great. They say journey of 1,000 miles start with the first step. So really appreciate you making that first step. That's great. So this morning I'm also excited to share that I have a new business partner yesterday. And this lady from my previous company, previous organization, right? And she reached out to me and get her registered yesterday, already licensed. And also she immediately was ready to send a link to one of her business partner who's also licensed in another state. So today we're looking forward to sit down with 5 of his previous team members who left the industry because of the mistrust they had, the mistreatment. They lost the belief in what they were doing. So, but thank God for Xperts because we are bringing them back to life. And also, I have one of my clients who were going through her policy. I think that was on Friday last week, and she sent me a text message, a number that I should reach out to this lady. That this lady is also from a previous IMO, and she couldn't get the help that she needed to build a business. And she talked to her, and she won somebody that will be here in the state of Georgia. So I reached out to her this morning, and she is gonna be first in the morning. She's gonna be on the 10 a.m. club, on the 10 a.m. with Frank DeLeo, and I'm promoting that this morning, right? Uncle Jack, excuse me a little bit, and because the this morning that is this guy that was the key founder, one of the top leaders in that made WFG what it was back then, who's going to be sharing this morning. So it's going to be a question and answer. So don't miss it. You're going to get a lot of nuggets from everybody that can help you talk to other agents in other IMOs. So thank you for allowing me to share that. And back to you, Uncle Jack. Okay, no, I have somebody to bring up.
Hold on real quick. Hope y'all caught that. If you're available at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, you want to, and Eric just posted, let me see, yeah. He basically just said the same thing. You want to get on that Q&A session because it's going to be a lot of nuggets, a lot of valuable information that you can take and run with from somebody as experienced as that gentleman is. So make sure if you're available, make sure you can plug in. And leaders, make sure that you get the link, and I will post it around and make sure that you all can pass it around as well to your teams. So thank you for sharing, Nicole. As always, you are always bringing some fire and inspiration to the Zoom. And who are you passing that ball to, sir?
Yeah, it's a pleasure to once again pass the ball to this awesome lady and somebody that's on fire. Great testimonies. People are talking so much about her, how she's helping the team and building people, and also helping the community and sharing great nugget on this team, on this call every day. So, and like I mentioned the other day, I can't wait to take the video of her going across the stage in Texas as an ED. So please, let's welcome Miss Takisha Carr.
Thank you so much, Elijah. Thank you so much. It's always great to just be in your company. I learned so much just from listening to you. Um, I am over here and I'm trying to figure out why we got all this great stuff. It is quiet in here. I'm like, man, let's get this energy up. Let's figure out what we're doing. It is March Madness, baby, and we gotta roll. First thing I want to shout out, I'm like Dr. Teresa, I'm being a little biased. I got to shout out to my team. Our team is really, really moving. They're doing a great job with AOAs popping left and right. We have applications being submitted. Everybody seems like they're doing the activities now, and it's just about being consistent. So one thing I do want to say is, hey, we represent 20% of this call this morning. So shout out Game Changers. We in here. We got at least about 8 people on the call. Um, and that's always a good feat, right? We even have some people on the call that are prospects that are peeping in at what we're doing just to see whether or not they want to be a part of this great organization. So we're looking to even roll over some new AOAs. But there's one thing that we were talking about this morning, and Patrick mentioned about getting out into the schools. Guys, please don't discount what we have. If you have the time, definitely seek out to your community partners. Ms. V gave me a great nugget the other day, and it was about reaching out to the city, to the city offices, and literally just trying to do some insurance seminars within the city. So hey, that's what we come over here for, to get some nuggets. So I picked up some nuggets from Ms. V, and I called over to the city manager's office, and I sent an email over to the city manager, and I happened to run into him the other day, and he says, "Hey, I got your email." He says, "Let's talk next week." Okay, let's talk next week. So that's another great opportunity that we have next week. Patrick and I and one more partner will be out at the high school at career fair. And then we're also looking to partner with the community college. You guys, the sky's the limit. The sky's the limit. I did just solidify an opportunity to speak to my family. So I have a family Zoom set up. So we're excited about the family Zoom also. And those are my nuggets for the morning. Y'all have a great one.
Ho. We got pulled over because not only we might have to call the fire department because you just dropped some fire, but let's unbox some of this stuff. So first off, like you said, it is March Madness, y'all. We got to get fired up. We got to get fired up. Also, big kudos. Come on, you man, because she got 20% of her team is on this call. We got to get everybody else's team in the game. This is the game, ladies and gentlemen.
Good.
Great job. And now let's talk about that nugget that you picked up from the nugget bucket that Miss V dropped. You know, you're somebody that really maximizes getting in front of groups. That's like, if y'all don't know, Takesha Carr, at any given time, she'll call me and say, man, I'm sitting on about 20, 30 applications I got to fill out. I'm like, and I always say, what do I always say, Takesha? That's a good what?
Good problem to have.
I always say that. That is a great problem to have. And she says it almost like, now I got to sit down and go through this stuff. But it's because she intentionally and deliberately puts herself in front of groups. You know, it's like the fisherman's analogy. You can go fishing with a fishing rod, or you can drop a net and catch a whole school of fish. One thing is, Takesha is very, very, very good at dropping that net and catching a school. So get on the phones, find some community events, call the city that you're in. If you show up as a community resource, let them know what you're trying to do, or what your intentions are. Guess what? That makes them look good. When you go to a school and somebody brings in a resource that talks to everybody and people can benefit, it makes them look good. So I'm trying to give y'all some, or open the lens so your creative juices can start flowing, because I'm telling you, where else do you get these type of nuggets in the morning? So with that being said, we're going to do one more. Takesha, who are you passing that ball to?
Yes, sir. One more thing before I pass this ball, guys. Don't discount not getting the referral right away. What you're doing is you're planting seeds. Okay, so even if nothing comes of it right now, there's going to be a time where people are going to remember you, and when that time is right for them, they're going to call you. I got a call yesterday, and the lady says, I don't want to do business with anybody else. I only want to talk to you. And I have never did a presentation with her. I have never sat in a one-on-one in a room with her. But it's because of the seeds that's been planted the entire time that she knew that I was a reliable resource. So don't discount that. No hands up, no hands up. You guys all this fire, nobody saying anything. Well, I'm gonna pass the ball to a lady that I know is always dropping the nuggets. When you see her, she even walks around with her brand on. She's like Eric Robinson. A shout out to Eric for doing an awesome training last night. Miss Siobhan Bowman is no excuses. This lady brings the heat all the time. So if you guys thought that we needed the fire truck just a minute ago, just hold on for a second. We're gonna need the tow truck too, because when the fire department finish, we're gonna get stuck in some wheels and she's gonna have to get us out. So Miss Siobhan, come on, Miss Siobhan Bowman, bring it to us.
Oh, the intro was off the chain. First of all, thank you, Queen. I appreciate you. And I still look forward to the information that you have for this evening. Definitely excited about that. Today is Wednesday. However, my money making activities, March Madness. I woke up y'all at 4:30 this morning and I went berserk. I called all my builders or everybody who was into wanting to build and make money, and I literally sent them a task list. One for example, and I was waiting for them to respond back. I said, I need to hear from you. I sent Josh 7 things. I think this was yesterday, but I followed back up with him this morning. I was like, look, I need to hear from you on what you completed yesterday. So thankful that he definitely followed through, got his mother set up. In addition to that, he also has another client set up too. He also talked to Zay. So all the things that I'm taking from the meeting, I'm just taking it back to them to make sure that we are all duplicating this system and making sure it works. And whoever it's going to be for, it's going to be for at the end of the day. I don't have to pull and drag people. I'm like I said, I'm here to coach you, to help you, and to make sure that you understand what we have in place here. and don't take advantage of it. So recently, what you were saying, Takesha, as it relates to going to city officials, I did some of these events and I met a whole lot of people, and God is good. So tomorrow I have a meeting with the Covenant House in DC. A pastor wants me to come and present to his people, the pastor of the church. He wants me to come and present. In addition to that, I built 2 connections at that same event that does all DC events. And she was like, I want to get you plugged in. I have another lady that's doing small business grants that she want to plug me in. It's just been absolutely phenomenal. So I will
Wow.
say to everybody that when you get in front of people and you have conversations with these people, and they see you, it's just a whole different kind of vibe. And I do get the overwhelming part, the overwhelming of work, the overwhelming of people wanting your service, connecting with you. I've never, since I've been doing this, seen my emails go off as much as they go off with calendar schedules. Like I drop my QR code and I ask people to intentionally, if I'm following back up with them, I say, listen, let's get some time on my calendar so we can at least talk. And baby, when I tell you, it feels so good. It feels so good. So those are my money making activities of what I'm doing right now.
Ho. Man, first we got hold up. I'm gonna try to do this quick so we can bring up everybody's coach. First, she said, I'm not dragging dead weight, right?
Let
I
her
ain't
cook.
I hear you, Eric, but I hear you. We're gonna let her cook because I know after I finish, she gonna have something to say. She said she's not dragging dead people. I'm coaching. I can only point you in the right direction, but I'm not gonna drag you. Then you talked about connecting with your pastors, connecting with the community. The fact that, well, no, first you said you connected with one of your players or you connected with your players at 4:30 a.m. So Siobhan, what does that look like when you up at 4:30 a.m. and your brain is going bananas? What does that look like? Because I know sometimes I'll get them early morning texts from you and be like, whoa, what is she doing up this early? What does that look like when you get up and you got something on your brain and you got to get it out?
For me, I feel like the spirit of God is talking to me. Like if I don't get it out right then and there, 9 times out of 10, my day get going and I'll forget it. So it's important. And it felt like the people that was calling me, they was like, girl, what was you on? Like that's how I called with a boatload of energy. And I had to even say, God, what am I on? Because it
Oh,
just
so you get that vibe, that feeling that, and you just go for it no matter what time. Because you're saying if I don't do this now, I could forget what's on my brain right now.
Oh no, you do forget. No, I ain't gonna say you, but I do forget. And it's like at that moment, it's something that says do it, so you do it. You don't second guess it. You don't try to put it into play. Why should I do it? No, I'm doing it. So I just I do a voice note for the sake for the so no woman be thinking I'm trying to get their man or no man think I'm trying to. I do a voice note, but my energy is like I'm really talking to people. So when they get up, that's the first thing they hit and they play and they hear my voice. So normally people call you back because they hear your voice. They're not reading a text. They get all the energy.
Woo, that's a nugget right there, y'all. For the ladies that got men on your team or the men that got women on your team, send a voice text. That way they can still feel your energy, feel the passion of the message that you're trying to convey. And it comes across so much better than text because you can't feel a text. You know what I mean? Or you can't feel a text like you can feel that voice note. Now, you talked about talking to different people in the community. I want this to be a big topic today because so many people, they don't realize how important it is and how simple it is to make that one phone call or make that connection with people in the community. We got kind of a glimpse of what it looks like from Miss V. We got kind of a glimpse of what it looks like with Takesha. Now, can you share with us, what does that look like in the world of Siobhan when you're making those connections in the community?
Well, a couple of things. The first thing that it looks like is that you're recognizing who I am. You're seeing me. You're seeing me in person. You're seeing my energy. You know that I'm just not nobody just trying to push off on you. I think that personal connection is very important. The second thing is I'm touching people and I'm literally asking them, do they have insurance? Is everybody protected? Do y'all have a retirement portfolio? Do you understand your 401k? Like we're getting deep into conversations. And I'm also asking, how can I pour back into you? Right? It's not always what I can do for you, but how can I pour back into you? What are you doing in the community that I can support you? So and sometimes I feel like people just need to hear that we are together in this at the end of the day. And just being out in the community, it's a different vibe. People ain't hanging up on you. People ain't ignoring you. You in their face. so it's hard to get about your face.
So yours aren't phone calls. Yours are you popping up. You doing pop-ups or these phone calls?
Oh no, this is me in front of people. I'm in front of people. I'm not on the phone. I'm in front of people talking to them. Yeah, no, I'm on I literally, I'm not lying. I felt so overwhelmed. Like I had to take a debrief. I had to take a break because I literally spoke in the last 2 weeks, and I'm not lying. I have documentation to show it. 75 people. And it was so overwhelming for me of joy. Like it's just like, oh my God, this really did happen to me. It really did happen to me. Like at both of them Be the Bank events, it was about 30 to 40 people at the first one, 30 people at the second one. And then I turned around and I went to a community event in DC, and God knows it was people coming in there for a fair. I talked to every vendor that was there. That was about 20 people. I got everybody's phone number. So it's overwhelming because it's like I got work to do. That's how I feel.
Wow.
Sound the alarm,
Sound the alarm.
baby.
Call the fire marshal because she just set this thing on fire. Thank you so much. That's why we call her No Excuses. Miss Siobhan, No Excuses Bowman, thank you so much for blazing the Zoom this morning. Now I'm going to move out the way and give it up to none other